Hi everyone, Ollie Tucker here, Mark Janes Golf Academy, and here's why you hit your iron straight but slice your driver. So I'm going to have a shot with a 7-iron here, trying to hit a straight shot. I need to hit the ball in the centre, I need the club face to be square to the target. There's one more thing that has to happen as well, which we'll show you in a second, but let's see how we do first of all. That's pretty good, not a bad contact, about as straight as I'm going to get it. I'm now going to do the same swing with a driver, and let's see what happens. So the same swing, we'll see what happens on the flight scope in a second. Okay, so that's worked out pretty well, good centre strike. Let's see what happens on the flight scope and show you those shots. So looking at a couple of shots here, you'll see some very different ball flights. The smallest of draws with the 7-iron, and then a bit of a slicey one, push slice with the driver, so going off to the right there. So I've finished different sides of the golf course there, pretty much, but we're going to see some similarities in the swing. So if I flick through to the next page here, swing direction, so swing plane there, is both a bit to the left with both club, but because I'm hitting up with the driver and down with an iron, the path has changed quite a lot, from quite straight, so pretty much a 0 with an iron, and then quite a bit left, so over 3 degrees to the left with my driver. So although I'm swinging slightly to the left on both of those swings, because I'm hitting down with the iron, the club is moving quite straight, could even be slightly to the right. If I was hitting more down it would be, but because I'm hitting up with the driver, so turn a bit up there, my path changes from 0.4 to 3.6, so big difference in the path just because the angle of attack has changed. So as you can see from my iron shot, I wasn't swinging straight. My swing direction was a little bit to the left, so if we use this hoop as my swing, which will go around my body in this big arc, my general swing direction with the iron on that occasion was to the left. However, I kept the club face quite square to the target. It was a decent strike. The ball flew pretty straight, and my path was straight, or 0, close to. So, although I was swinging left, my club, as it hit the golf ball, was moving straight with the iron. The reason that happened was I was hitting the ball on the way down, like you should do for an iron strike. So, although my swing direction, this hoop, was to the left, because I was hitting on the down part of the swing, so I was hitting early on the down part of the swing, although the hoop is actually pointing out to the left, if you can see there, this red stick, which will be the path of the club, where I'm hitting it on my hoop, on my arc, is quite straight. So although I'm swinging left with an iron, the path, because I'm hitting the way down, was very, very square to the target. So if I had the same swing with my driver, and I'm now hitting the ball on the way up, and you've been told to put the ball further forward, which is good for distance, keep the ball further forward, you want to hit on the upswing. But all of a sudden, if I kept the same swing, as I did almost there, but move this stick on my path, and hitting the ball on the way up, I'm swinging left, and now my path, because I'm hitting on the way up, is even more left. So to hit a straight shot with your driver, you need to get this path straight. If you're hitting up, that's going to involve your swing being out to the right. So this hoop is going to be out to the right, and hopefully you can see there that stick's quite straight, the path is quite straight. So for straight shots with an iron, because you're hitting down, you'll have to swing to the left. You may do this already, but the reason you're probably slicing your driver is because the swing could be very similar, but you're hitting on the way up now, which is changing the path a fair bit. So let's have a go at hitting a straight driver. To do that, I've got to get my swing direction out to the right more because I'm hitting on the way up. Let's have a go. Fractionally off centre, but let's show you those. That wasn't too bad, and we'll see how we've done. So now a much straighter shot with the driver, and you can see that the club path is pretty close to 0. But to get that, because I'm hitting on the way up, so turn a bit up again, I've got to swing to the right. So swing plane there, swing direction is 1.6 to the right before it was 1.5 to the left. So I have to change that to hit a straighter shot to get my path a bit nearer 0. So once again, for straight golf shots with an iron, because you're hitting the ball on the way down, your swing, your general swing direction will need to be a little bit to the left. For a straight shot with a driver, because if you want distance, you'll be hitting the ball on the way up, and you've probably got the ball somewhere in line with your left foot or near to it. Because you're hitting on the way up, the up part of your swing, to get a straight shot, your club has to swing, your general swing direction has to be out to the right. Any questions on that? Please let me know, because I know sometimes that might not be as straightforward as I'm hopefully making it sound. But for irons, to hit a straight shot, swing to the left because you're hitting down. For drivers, to hit a straight shot, swing to the right because you're hitting up. But like I say, any questions, let us know.